I want to take a minute to talk to you about some simple home safety things, because especially for women living alone, there are those inexpensive tools that you can use to give you more light, more security, and just feel safer in your space. So the first one that I want to talk to you about is a programmable light adapter. This is a really cool product because it requires no electrical work. It's screwing in a light bulb. So this is an adapter that sits in your exterior light fixtures. Maybe the lights on your front porch, by your side garage, or even your lamp post on the driveway. And it simply screws into the existing socket, and then your light bulb goes in on the top. And the beauty is that this one can be controlled for dusk to dawn, so that you always have light near your entryways. What you do is you just leave the switch in the up position all the time, and the device turns the light off in the morning and puts it back on when the sun goes down. Keep in mind, on rainy days, they might stay on, but most of the time they work spot on. The other device is very cool, and it's a motion sensing adapter. So it allows you, again, to put this end into your light fixture, and then you just put your light bulb in the bottom. Now, this is also great for those spaces in your house where when you walk in, lights don't turn on automatically, or the wall switch that's right inside a doorway doesn't operate an overhead light. So maybe it's a garage or a laundry room, or you go down in the basement. You screw this into that light fixture, and all of a sudden your lights turn on just when you walk in the space. Now, these are for very simple light fixtures that have the exposed bulb, but there are devices out there in the same electrical area of the stores that you can buy that respond with your regular table lamps, that have a motion detector that you set in the corner of the wall that hook up to the table lamp. So that when maybe you have an aging mother that lives alone. So if she walks into the space, the light comes on automatically. And you can set them for 7 minutes or 10 minutes. Great products, you just have to go look for them because they are out there. Now, another device I want to tell you about is a security device. Now, security systems can be costly. There is an installation fee as well as a monthly maintenance fee. And if you can't afford that, or you're living, say, in a rental and you can't install something, this is a great alternative. This product is a entry defender with chime, and it's made by a company called Doberman. And I think I found this at the home center for $15, and it came with 2 window or door alarms. The way this works is that you have 2 pieces. They have a sticky back adhesive, and you fix one of these devices, usually the larger one, on the stationary item, meaning the door frame, and the smaller one on the moving item, the swinging door. And you set it for either chime, meaning when the door opens and closes, an alarm goes ding dong, or you can set it to alarm. And I won't do that on camera because it's deafening, but I want to show you the chime. On the device, there's 2 little black nubs in the plastic. And as long as those 2 nubs are facing one another and separate, you have an alarm set. So maybe you've got that door in your basement and you worry if anybody would try to come in that basement door when you're sleeping. For $7, you put one of these on that door frame, and if someone tries to come in, they're going to hear it and take off, and you're going to hear it and you can call 911. So it gives you a little bit of added security for those out of reach places. Now, if you've got kids that love to bust out the door and go play and don't tell you, or they're too little to really communicate, this is a great thing because it goes on the door, and if Junior opens the door, you know that he left. It's also great for people who have pools because now you know that the kid has gone outside and you want to make sure that they're not anywhere near the pool. So these are inexpensive devices that you can implement in your house. Another thing, which isn't so much a safety issue, but an aesthetic, attractive issue, are cord covers. I hate seeing cords all around a house. I think they're just unattractive, but we all have them. So this is a great product. It's called a cord cover or cord raceway. It is, again, a sticky back device that just peels, and you lay it across your baseboard, and you can tuck your cords into it so that you don't have to see the cords as they lay across the floor, beside your sofa, or even up a wall. The beautiful thing is that this plastic is paintable. So you can paint it to match the color of your wall so you never have to see the cords. In my bedroom, we have 2 wall sconces that we did not hardwire into the wall. They're plug-in sconces, so you have the cord that hangs down. You don't want to look at that cord. So we got the cord raceway. We ran it from the underside of the fixture down to the outlet behind the nightstand and painted it. And you don't even notice that they're there. So these devices are really awesome. They come in single width for 1 cord, and they come like 1.5 inches wide, where you can have 5 cords all lined up in a row. So it's great for that computer table when you want to get all of those cords out of the way, especially great when you've got kids, cats, and dogs who like to play with the cords underneath the tables. So again, it's a stick-on thing. Some of them come as a nail-on, but you can use the stick-on and they're paintable. So give that a shot for cleaning up some of those cords. The last tip I have involves light bulbs. I am not a big fan of the CFL, the compact fluorescent light bulbs. The reason I'm not a big fan of these is they contain mercury. And a lot of people don't understand that they do contain mercury. We made a big push in recent years to make sure we're not eating fish with mercury. We've taken them out of vaccines, as they should be. And we've also taken away our thermometers. And as a former nurse, that made me crazy. I like my old-fashioned thermometer. But we ended up putting that mercury back in our light bulbs. And a lot of people don't understand that if a light bulb, a CFL, breaks in your home, there are special cleanup instructions that you're supposed to follow through on. It involves opening every window in that room, removing pets and children, putting on gloves, and collecting all of the debris and putting it in a special bag and disposing it at the home center. The new phase of electricity is in LED lighting. It's really the direction that all the manufacturers are going, and there's a couple good reasons. One, it is creating light that is just very pure, very white and crisp, and it also is an energy efficient bulb that is unchallenged by any other bulb in terms of how long it's going to last and the amount of energy that it's using. So keep in mind, this is the really what you want to look for when you purchase new bulbs. They are heavy because of the way they are weighted, and there are lots of them to choose from. You may not find LED in the specialty bulbs that are out there that you need around your house quite yet, but they're coming. But the prices come down considerably. They used to be $15 or $20 for one bulb, and now on sales you can get decent bulbs for $5 or less. But keep in mind, buy American if you can. There are some issues reported with foreign light bulbs breaking and having more issues. So make sure that you're buying USA bulbs.